Hey there, guys. It's me, Mantha, and it is morning right now. It's my birthday today. I'm very excited. I just woke up not too long ago. So, I'm gonna be doing some stuff. I'm gonna show you. So, you see these spoke covers decorations? I got the spoke covers as like a birthday present, but I'm gonna change out the colors. So I'm going to take my box of multicolors, or my 2 boxes, and then just change out the colors. I mean, it was a birthday present I got myself. Yeah, that'll be explained in later comments, so yeah. This is what I got so far. I'm going to do white, pink, and green. Here it is right now with the outers done. I want to try to do the end wheels and see how it really looks. Look at that wheel. It's so iconic looking. And my cat's being silly. You being silly. So look at that. It's like green, orange, white, blue, black, and pink. It looks so cool. Okay, so they're both done. Look at that. It looks really cool. The black does kind of blend in, but I don't mind that actually because it's still like really bright. I mean, I don't know if there's another color. I might see if there's another color because it's really not that hard to take and replace 5 of them since, you know, they're all practically done anyway. So I'm going to see what other color I want to add, if any. Oh my lord, that looks so much better now. That yellow, oh my gosh, that bright yellow looks so cool against all the other colors, and it makes it look bright and colorful. And guess what? Like, if I move it, it doesn't blend in, so yes. Okay, my wheelchair is officially done. So I'm going to keep these on for like a few days because this is just looking so pretty. And I love the design. And I'm going to call it my birthday design, but I'm keeping it on for a few days. So yeah. So this is what I got. I got a pillow as one of my random birthday presents, which was really cool. So yeah. Wheelchair is packed up. And I got my canes in the front seat. Hey there, guys. So this is me. I'm doing voiceover since we kind of were just chatting. We ended up going down to Boulder City, and we haven't really been down there very often, so we wanted to go check it out. Unfortunately, one of the issues with Boulder City is that it's not wheelchair and ADA accessible for some of the places just due to the age. So we were kind of just decided to drive around and check out some things. And, yeah, we really got like an idea of like the scenery, and we were able to have some more fun. We kind of just like, got to see the different things because, we just wanted to. We actually were able to see some houses there, some greenery, which in Nevada, greenery is not, as often as it should. And we saw that little church, which was amazing. I liked actually seeing the little church. I think it was really cool. Because it was like an old-timey church. And those aren't really around that often. And we kind of just explored a little bit via the road. As you can tell, like through driving, there's just a lot of trees. It just was a beautiful day. It wasn't too hot out, which was actually good for the desert overall, because it's usually like 115, 120 degrees by now. And it's actually been pretty nice. It hasn't been as hot. So it was actually a nice day. And then we kind of get more closer to that area, like the little strip area that they have. This was like a realting place, and things like that. I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, then we turned into this area, and we saw a couple more shops. As you can tell, you know, they seem really cool, and we kind of like drove around. We saw this cool little store, and we wanted to look at it, but it looked like it was closed. So we were kind of just like, it's, we kind of went back and forth about like, do we want to go out and shop? And yeah, the thing is like, even if like, even with walking, the problem is with trying to walk and do these things, I can't do them as long, which kind of just sucks overall because, I could maybe only do like 10 minutes or, barely, 10 minutes really. So, it's not really a lot of time if you're kind of getting what I'm trying to say. By the time, we get into a place, it's kind of like, oh, well, now I need to go sit down and now I gotta go back to the car. So it kind of sucks. But, so that's kind of why we drove around. It just seemed nicer that way. We kind of got back on the strip area. We were looking at more of the like areas there, and we it was overall very nice. They were all really nice. You wouldn't believe this is Nevada, like in reality, which is interesting. And then we kind of got to see like this little ice cream place and, just things like that around, which I think was really cool, like seeing like the 4th of July stuff still out and, the old timey cafe stuff. It just seemed really cool to just see this stuff. So yeah, like it definitely just has like that little city strip feel, but it's not really like a strip. So yeah. And that was pretty much it, like from what we drove around to see. Yeah. There really wasn't like, there was stuff around, there wasn't a lot of stuff. Kind of got to see some different things. Then we kind of, saw like, oh, like, there's this old time car and, it was pretty fun. I mean, it really was. Especially like that old timey car, like it looked really cool. And I think like we saw another one too, if I'm not mistaken, which that in itself is really cool to see. So that was something that we decided to do, which was really cool. And I'm trying to think. Yeah, and then we kind of got to the end here. This is like the end area. You got to see like, oh, there was like a Best Western and a motel, and they had like apartments for like $500 a month. So that was pretty cool. And then, kind of just drove around, just got to explore the city a little bit, which I think was really cool. Just got to see some general things, like, like an inn there, and they had vacancies, and yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, this is stuff that, it's not always, like, stuff that you can see, but it's sometimes cool to just, even if you're just in the car, like, it's just cool to, like, get out and, like, see these things out in the world. I think it's really cool. Oh, yeah, this was the other old-timey car that we saw, which was, like, really cool. And then we kind of got to, like, the end where it's kind of like, there's, like, a gas station and, like, basic fast food chain restaurants around. And it kind of just was like, oh, I don't know if I really want to, film all this stuff. So, yeah. I was just like, I did get the sign, though, because it's, like, the historic Boulder city. So it is really cool down there. It just, because of the age, it's not entirely great. And then after, we decided to stop at Chili Jilly's. It's a restaurant down there, and it was close. They had a golf cart in the drive-thru, which was like really cool to see. And you got to kind of see this cool scenery around, which was awesome in itself. I ended up getting like a tuna sandwich there, and you got to see like a Dairy Queen truck, or ice cream cone, sorry. And you kind of see the fast food chain restaurants I was talking about. And then we got my cake. I ended up getting a cake from Dairy Queen, which was really cool. And then we saw this alien hut. Like, it was like the alien museum. And then there's like the monster museum, like right next to each other. Which those places look really cool. They really do. They looked really cool to actually go see and check out. But I didn't know if they were even open. I also just didn't know like the accessibility is even really there, or how much it would have been. So it's kind of, again, it's like, well, I'm out now, maybe next time or like a different time. So that was cool. And then I got a Dole Whip drink from Chili Jilly's when we went back, which was really cool. And when we got home and we decided to do some sparklers, that is some chin action right there, as you can see it. But I wanted to do these sparklers because I wanted to do them. They were really cool. And oh my goodness, it lit up so awesome. It was kind of like burning a lot. And yeah, I mean, it was very interesting to me. Like, I just liked it. It kind of was burning me a little bit, but it was cool otherwise, which was awesome in itself. As you can tell, that's why I keep looking down, because like I'm like, oh, like, is it gonna burn the house down? So yeah, that was really fun to do these. Oh my gosh, I loved them. And then, like sparklers do, they fizzle out. Make sure you put them in water, guys. And there is a lot of green on the screen. And then basically I was just showing you my wheelchair colors again, which, oh my gosh, I am so in love with those spoke covers. And I did another sparkler, which was really fun to do. And this time you can really see it fizzling out, and you can really see like the fun of it there. So yeah, that was really cool. You can kind of see on the camera lens, I kind of got scared the camera lens was going to start catching on fire, hence the backing up. It might have just been a light flare. I'm not too sure what to think of that at all. And then it just fizzled out, and always make sure you put them in water, guys, by the way. And then it was time for cake. So as you can tell, the cake got really melted. We wanted to make sure it was melted enough to cut it. And then I did more sparklers over top because I wanted more sparklers, because sparklers are fun. Do not do this, guys, by the way. Do this, very carefully. But basically, we got to sing happy birthday, and that is why you should be very careful when you do this, by the way. And, they just had some fun singing happy birthday, looking at the candles on the cake, which is really cool. And then it was time for my iconic birthday wish, which that I cannot share with y'all, because that is not how birthday wishes work, if you are aware. And then pretty much after that, we had cake. Oh my goodness, that cake was so good. Then I took some pictures on my birthday, which I really like these selfies. And then I got myself some music. So yeah. Either, guys. So it's the last 10 minutes of my birthday. So today was really fun. I am excited. It was pretty simple. Yeah. And I'm excited because it was just a good day overall. It's really interesting. Like, it didn't seem like we do much, really, to some people. Like, some people might be like, oh, you didn't really do much. But it's like, but see, that's what I like, anyway. Like, it just feels like less is more, if that makes sense. Like, I got to, get like a favorite food. I got to get a new drink. I got to have ice cream cake and like it's just all this fun stuff. Got to try a new place to eat. Like just things like that. And it's just those little things that they just matter a lot. I don't know why. So here is to being another year older. So definitely I'm gonna be getting ready to go to bed and everything. So that is the end of the vlog today. Alrighty guys, catch you later. Bye.